My name is David. I work for Northamptonshire Waste Partnership. I'm the Waste Education Officer, and normally this time of year I'd be visiting schools, delivering assemblies. I'd be going and visiting Women's Institute groups, talking about household waste recycling, which bin goes where, what goes in the bins across Northamptonshire. Obviously at the moment I can't do that, so what I thought I'd do, I thought I would give you a little bit of a video on the recycling symbols that you might find on packaging, things you buy at home, so that you have some idea of what the symbols mean, give you more of an idea of where you should be putting some of your rubbish. So, I've got a cheat sheet here so I know what I'm talking about. Hopefully it doesn't look, I'm not looking down too much. But let's start with the recycling swoosh. There you go. It is sometimes seen on its own, but on food packaging, it comes with words and in colours, and this one's green. It says widely recycled. What that means is you should be able to put it straight into your household recycling for collection by your district or borough council. Normally seen on cardboard, plastic trays, things like that. And then next, you've got check locally. That means if you're unsure, check with your local council on their website normally, and it will tell you whether you can recycle it and put it in the recycling at home as well. And then lastly, with the swoosh in black, it says not yet recycled. It can't be recycled at home. Even if you think, well, it's plastic, I can recycle it, doesn't mean you can recycle it. Just if it says don't recycle it, put it in the general waste bin. So to give you an example of packaging, so here I have got some falafels. I'm getting all veggie. You can see on the back you've got there the widely recycled for the sleeve, which is cardboard. This is this thing. The tray, which is check locally. So that's the plastic tray bit here. In Northamptonshire, that's recycled in all of the household collections. And then finally, you've got the film, not yet recycled. This bit. This cannot be recycled. Do not put it into your recycling bin. It can cause contamination. It should go into your general waste bin. So there you go. They're the three recycling things that you know, the swooshes that make it easy on packaging, but there are others. Let me just stop fiddling with that. We also have the Mobius loop. This is very common. It's seen on lots of packaging. It's called a Mobius loop. It means that an item is capable of being recycled. It doesn't actually mean it is recycled where you live. You would check with your council if the item can be recycled. Okay, so that's the Mobius loop, and sometimes, I'm going to turn my page, you see the Mobius loop with a number in it, like this one, number 1. All the number signifies is the type of plastic. You might see a letter, or letters. You might see PET, you might see HDPE. That's just the type of plastic. So again, check. If you're not sure, as a rough guide, plastic in a shape like this can be recycled. So plastic bottles, they do have PET on, they can be recycled at home. But generally, it's not for people to look at the bottle and go, oh, I can recycle it. It just means it's possible. Let's move away from packaging. Let's look at compostable logo. Well, you do get compostable logos on packaging now. Plastic bags can be composted. Some magazine covers can be composted. So you've got two composting logos. One means it can be composted in a, what's the word I'm looking for? An industrial setting. There we go. That's the seed logo. The seed logo means it can only be composted on a commercial site, not at home. So if you get that on a bag, don't put it in your home compost. Unfortunately, it has to go in the general waste bin in Northamptonshire. Don't put it in your garden waste either, because that type of composting in Northamptonshire is done outside. So that bag will take a very long time to compost. It has to go in the general waste bin, unfortunately. Then you've got the square home compost OK tick. That means it can go in the home compost. Simple as that. You will sometimes get written words. This can be composted at home, things like that. If it says it can be composted at home, try it. Put it in the compost bin if you've got one. Next up, let's have I know, it's a hamster. But you've seen so many recycling logos, I thought I'd give us a nice hamster. Okay, moving on. Let's have a look at the FSC tree. The FSC tree on paper, card and wood means that that paper or cardboard or wood has come from a managed forest. It identifies wood that's well managed, so it means that trees are replanted. You're fairly safe using that paper and cardboard. Then finally, the big one, creaky chair. This, the green dot. Look at it, you've all seen it. You all think it means it can be recycled. No. All it means is that the company that has produced this packaging has paid some money to a recycling scheme in Europe for the recovery and recycling of the packaging. Do not just put it into the recycling bin because it has this green dot on it. Okay? It doesn't mean it can be recycled. It just means the company has paid money towards recycling of packaging. Okay, that's all of the recycling logos from me. I'll think of another video to do, possibly contamination, maybe the different plastics, because there's lots of different plastics. But in the meantime, stay safe and try and recycle. And if you are in a workplace or a school that hopefully will be going back from September and you would like a personal visit, then do get in touch with us on our Facebook or our Twitter, and I'll put a thing with the website as well. You can get in touch with us. I can come out, deliver a workshop, show you some recycled stuff, go into more detail for you. Thanks for watching.